Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Location found. Hidden. Terrain difficult to traverse. Seems safe from the stranger's intent on forcing us into slavery. All full up. Can't carry anymore. This must be the red fungus Amaru mentioned in his letter. It's obviously deadly. I need to get the cannon into the right position. Trinity must have put these here. They should still be functional. I have to get rid of that barrier. The gate wasn't just for protection. It was to hide this tomb. And Amaru knew it was here. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. The spores are too deadly to cross, but I can't pry my way through that barrier. This is here for a reason. It must be useful somehow. The wall's too close. I'll get caught in a blast. Need to raise the cannon. This is here for a reason. It must be useful somehow. I'm gonna have to be quick. So many bodies. I have to avoid those spores. This entire construction is a test for the leadership of Trinity. If Amaru had fully committed to Trinity sooner, they would have given him the food then, before Cypher went hunting and got killed. I will never hesitate again. Amaru was making a promise to his dead brother in a language no other Paititian could read. There is one person who can confirm all of this for me.
Ah, it's you again. Did you find what you're looking for?
I think so. More than I was expecting.
You look troubled. What's on your mind?
Did you ever see Amaru back here after the famine?
You mean after his brother died? I told you they were inseparable. When Cypher died, a part of Amaru died along with him. Not long after it happened, he came back here once, and then never again. He devoted himself entirely to the cult of Kukulkan. I guess his brother's death changed his priorities forever.
Thank you. You've been more helpful than I can say. Koryanka was right. This wheel is important to Amaru. It might be the most precious thing he owns. We have no reason and no right to keep it from him.
Leituno, leituno tukar. Letuno hach taitak, biru lugu lekan.
Born to famine, raised in rebellion, orphaned but never alone, he rises as the sun. I don't have enough space for that. Give this to him. Amaru!
What did that insolent priest want? What? How? Give me that!
November 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers and I set out from the city before first light. Just as well, as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said. any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me, until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
Kikita ni Lop is chupan.
Cabeza kuchulishmanat.
This describes something nearby. The waters below protect me from the waters above. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
أنا مياخ ويا بيدي.
The new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Ah, Jan Jabach Meken Shulut.
The Inca use a combination of freeze-drying and salt to preserve just about anything edible. Charqui and chunos are basically meat and potatoes. Delicious. A heavy-breasted woman wearing serpents around her waist. This is Coatlicue, whose name literally means skirt of snakes. She's also called Tetioinen, the mother of the gods. She gave birth to the moon and the stars and had over 400 children, including the sun god Huitzilopochtli, who was also god of war. In addition to being a mother, she's seen as the devourer of all that lives. It's said that she was herself sacrificed to bring about this current age of creation.
Me and Netzli used to play together all the time, but I haven't seen him around a lot lately. I understand why, I think. He has important things to do, important for all of us here. But I miss him. No one could throw a stone farther across the river.
This depicts the story of Viracocha, the father of all creation. He formed the heavens, the earth, the sun and stars, the moon, time itself, and all living beings, including the other gods. At first, Viracocha was considered to be the supreme god of the Inca, but with time that honor passed to his son, Inti, the god of the sun. Still, Viracocha retained his link to the sea. His name literally means fat or foam of the sea. This garishly decorated fire drill appears to be a part of the new fire ceremony, an Aztec celebration of the new year. It consists of 5 days of fasting, bloodletting, and sacrifice. The fire drill is meant to be placed upon the chest of the freshly sacrificed. It sparks, feeding a large bonfire that ignites the flames of every nearby temple. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Should be helpful. The Paititians made peace with each other and followed Yaskar Yahweh, recently acclaimed as emperor, to a site in the mountains to begin anew, certain they will not make the same mistakes as those before them.
This is terrible. Poor Sumak.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Apologies, Ahau, but you may not enter. The crowd is violent. If I move, they may rush in.
Perhaps I can find a way to distract them.
A wise strategy, Ahau.
This is terrible.
Hello?
Ahau, greetings. Have you heard? It's so terrible. Sumak was killed by his own servant.
How do you know Sumac?
Everyone knows Sumak. He was my mentor and business partner. He made my business possible. Trade in the upper district without the right contacts, it's impossible. Sumak did all that for me and more.
I'll find out what happened to him.
Thank you, Ahau.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Tragedy. I must see Shoko.
Have you not been informed of the death of Sumac?
Indeed, Ahau. He was a great man.
He was. Now sound the call of mourning to usher him to the afterlife.
Yes, Ahau. I will play.
Imagine, murdered in your own home, by your own servant. It is calm now. Come in.
How did it happen?
When we arrived, Shoko, the mistress of the house, was arguing with Taruka, her servant. Sumak lay dead between them. Taruka was covered in blood.
Did Shoko witness the murder?
No. She came home from the market to find Taruka standing over Sumak.
Has Taruka confessed?
No, he pleads innocence. But you're here now, Ahau. Few can lie under the scrutiny of the gods. When he confesses, speak with the investigator. He's up near the body.
Greetings, Ahau.
What do you have?
Sumak was stabbed in the neck many times with something pointy and very sharp.
Like an arrow or a knife?
Whatever it was, it's gone now. We've searched the entire room.
Then the murderer took the weapon with them. May I have a look at the body?
Of course. May the gods grant you the wisdom to see what I can.
For a stab wound, there's not much blood. Looks like the body was moved. Hello? Shoko?
Yes, Ahau?
I know this is difficult, but I need you to tell me what happened.
I was at the market with... Oh, poor Sumak.
Take your time. Start from the beginning. You're at the market?
Yes, with Akna. I was going to make bokchuk. It was my husband's favorite.
Akna?
One of my servants.
What happened when you came home?
I found Taruka in the kitchen, standing over Sumak. His hands covered in my husband's blood. I yelled and the guards arrived.
Was he holding a weapon?
No.
Did you hear a loud slam as you arrived?
No, of course not.
What about Akna?
What about her? She was with me. She accompanied me to the market and back.
Where is she now?
Recovering in her room. She's had quite a shock.
I'll go talk to her.
But... yes, of course. As you wish, Ahau.
This will never be clean.
Hello, Akna.
Oh, Ahau. Forgive me. I thought you were the mistress.
I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
I don't know anything. I never know anything.
Does this gate open?
The gate? No. It's broken. It has been broken for a long time.
Akna! I'll find another way around. There's something there.
It was only a matter. How? Hello? Is it true? Sumak was murdered?
Yes, I'm looking for Akna. I have questions for her.
The servant girl? I wouldn't waste any time on her. She doesn't know anything. She can't even see what's going on right in front of her eyes every day.
What do you mean?
I apologize, Ahau. It's not my place to speak.
If you know something, tell me.
Let's just say Shoko and Sumak didn't have the most passionate of marriages. Shoko always had eyes for Ikal.
Ikal? Sumak's business partner. So they were friends.
They're much more than friends, I think.
Thank you for the information.
The pleasure is mine, Ahau.
Imagine, murdered in your own home, by your own servant. As I told you, Taruka, the servant, was found with blood on his hands.
The ground was disturbed here recently. This must be the knife used in the murder.
Put it back. You must. The mistress said if anyone saw it, she would get in trouble.
Why would she get in trouble?
Please, Ahau, don't make me. If anything happened to the mistress...
You need to tell me everything.
The mistress didn't come to the market with me. When I got back to my room, the gate was broken and there was blood everywhere. As the mistress called for the guards, she gave me the knife to hide. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for your honesty, Akna.
Please. Please forgive me, Ahau. Please.
Shoko will be brought to justice. Ill-suited to the local land, the Maya's agriculture techniques of slash and burn soon led to a food shortage. At the risk of starvation, they entered into treaties with local pre-Inca tribes, gaining new technologies and crops. The traders arrived, bringing new goods, and then the farmers, with new crops and techniques. Eventually, as more and more of the outsiders arrived in Paititi, they eventually took administrative control. Pakal, Turuka is innocent. Sumac was killed by his wife, Shoko. I found the knife she used.
Arrest her!
No!
Shoko wasn't at the market. She waited until Turuka and Akna were away, then she stabbed Sumac in the neck several times.
That's a lie!
Sumac fell in the passage back there. Shoko moved his body where Turuka would easily find him.
You're lying!
Then she slammed the inner gate shut to attract Taruka's attention. She gave Akna the knife and told her to hide it. Then she confronted Taruka and blamed him for the murder.
Silence! You will both be dealt with. Please, accept this as a token of our gratitude. Shoko, a murderer? I can't believe it. Poor Sumac.
Taruka, you're free to go.
Thank you, Ahau. Sometimes there is justice.
Sometimes. I don't have enough space for...
It is busy today. Kukulkan may have promised we'll thrive, but many make their own offerings.
Umukil, hachkabet inlike sikimbaon, yalpula.
You're back. What have you learned?
Too much, I think.
What happened?
I returned the cypher wheel to Amaru. Its messages have no value to the rebellion. The wheel is personal. A keepsake that represents Amaru's love for his brother Sairi. The codes point to various dead drops the brothers had, hidden throughout the city. One of them contained food which he had gotten from Trinity to help during the famine. But Sairi never received the message, because by then he'd already died.
Amaru wasn't always the man he is now.
Whatever his faults, he still believes in doing what's best for Paititi.
I know. He's always held this city and the people in it close to his heart.
Along with his regrets. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Ush! Katsasach sipil!
These fallen soldiers, far more rebels than cultists.
Hachevanu chikin topikonop. Chelkum pelba telil telil
Ishan in Tukul. Inano Nikolov, Malov, Yetel Mishuts Kansanilobi, Tsokili Uhet, Tantike.
Bailey kun uchulo. Hachwahelum binton utzil waminan kukulkantik wignalone?
The collection of reeds bundled together with rope and stone is used as a calendar, usually representing a 52-year cycle.
Ateni, Imesach, Inka.
Ma, Utskan Wantali. Ma Vejo, Mentes Uts, Saches den Kumpel zum Jeter Vates, Nikimil Dani Vatel, Chaex den Opzili, Helvishe, Tulaka Laxilon.
This describes something nearby. They stand back to back, two brothers in arms. I lie at the feet of the one who watches the shaded serpent. All full up. Can't carry anymore. Bulging eyes, fangs. This is Tlaloc, the Aztec god of rain and storms. In his gentler temperament, he's also the god of water and fertility, bestowing life and sustenance. But on the other side of the coin, he's responsible for thunder and lightning, hail, and the other destructive aspects of water, including erosion, affiliating him with caves, pools, and springs. Oddly enough, he lives in a mountain. His bird is the heron, but he's associated also with animals like snails, frogs, and other amphibians.
Do you think there will be any more of these uprisings? Market day has been completely disrupted.
I'm sure there'll be a solution to this conflict soon.
Well, I hope so.
Ah!
Lara, your serpent guard disguise is good. I discovered the passphrase for the prison where they're holding my mother. Innocent eyes will blink at dawn, when weakness falls away.
Understood. We'll get her out, Etzli.
There's one more thing. Hakan has been captured. He's my friend Kiara's dad. If he is sacrificed,
I'll see what I can do.
Away from that door!
Your rebel father will die for his actions.
Papa! I love you!
That must be Kiara, the girl Etzli mentioned, which means Hakan is in that cell. I've got to find a way to get him out. It's too heavy. I'll need to find some help.
Forgive me, Ahau, but are you not concerned?
Concerned? About what?
Kukulkan has been collecting so many people for sacrifice lately, and not just rebels that well...
You feel there is too much death?
I know what must be paid to the gods to keep the sun from dying, but...
You needn't worry. This wave of death will end soon, trust me.
I'm sorry, Ahau. Please don't hurt me. I only wanted to say goodbye to my father.
I'm not gonna hurt you, Kiara. I'm with the rebellion.
How do you know my name?
Your friend Etzli told me I should help you.
He did?
Yes. So why don't you tell me what's happened?
My father blames Kukulkan for Mother's death. I told him that nothing would bring her back, but he didn't listen. He tried to kill Kukulkan and now he's going to die and I will be left all alone.
Hey, it'll be okay, little one. Maybe I can help.
Really? There are other rebels here in the square. They want to help as well, but they're too scared. Maybe you can convince them.
I'll do whatever I can, Kiara. I promise you. I won't let them take your father from you.
Thank you, Ahau.
Call me Lara. I want to free the prisoner, but I can't do it alone.
You must be the Eshiki Unuratu spoke of. If you can make it safe, I will help open the door.
Blessings, Ahau. Are you enjoying the executions?
The executions? Of course, but I need you to stop the prayers for now. Would you play your instruments for an envoy of the gods?
Sure there's a reason. We would be honored, Ahau.
Don't be alarmed. I'm a friend of Unuratu's. I'm trying to free the prisoner and I need your help.
Come on. Of course, but those guards will kill us if we get too close. Deal with them first. Then I will do what you need.
It's too heavy. I'll need to find some help. Okay, the guards are gone.
Then we must move, now.
It's too heavy. I'll need to find some help. This won't work. Both levers need to be held open if I'm gonna get inside. I need someone else. This won't work. Both levers need to be held open if I'm gonna get inside. I need someone else. This won't work. Both levers need to be held open if I'm gonna get inside. I need someone else. This won't work. Both levers need to... Damn, the horn sounded. That'll bring the guards back to their post. It's safe now. Help me open the door.
Yes, we must move.
That will be enough prayer for now. Please sound the horn.
Of course.
Now, would you play as I requested?
Gladly.
Why did the attendant sound the horn?
I'm sure there's a reason, but remain alert all the same.
And now music? Will this execution ever happen?
Come on. You better make sure everyone stays in line.
Should we try again?
Quickly this time.
The guards are gone.
We need to move faster this time. Go.
This should do it.
Together now.
The way is clear.
What do you want, priest?
Don't worry, I'm a friend.
I do not have any friends that look like you.
Trust me, I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Your daughter's waiting. Can you walk?
Kiara.
Damn.
Kiara, go! Get someplace safe. I will find you.
I'll find us a way out of here. Through here. Stay close.
These are the old barracks. This way. Kiara, I am coming. The way out is blocked.
Sokin waliktej, kabein putsolon te kaho.
I will not lose hope.
Utkin wantalon, bisha waliklelo, yetel tulaka ilash.
If we work together, we can move this stone.
Thank you for showing me the way.
You helped.
Not that. The way to what's important. To my daughter. Here, this knife. It belonged to my wife. I was going to kill Kukulkan with it. I have no use for it now.
Papa!
Oh, Kiara!
I thought I was never going to see you again, Papa.
I am so sorry, my sweet child. Let me look at you. I promise I will never leave you again. Come on, let's go home.
The rebels say they want to unite Paititi, but by
Only the exalted and knowing may enter this sacred ground.
Innocent eyes will blink at dawn when weakness falls away.
You may enter.
How long are you going to maintain this charade of rebellion?
Until we succeed, and you're no longer a threat.
Amaru, remember who you are.
I am one of you.
Yeah. Is that why you had me arrested?
If my brother was alive, rest his soul.
Yeah, he will think this bickering is a waste of time. Come home.
I am home. This is home! Unarutu, dream for a moment. How will Paititi prosper when dawn comes in a world without threats coming from the outside?
Aren't you such a threat? Remake the world? We all create destiny, together as we are.
Everything I've ever done has been for Paititi. Everything! When it was divided, I unified it! I am the only one who sees the real threat here.
You come and go as if your life here is optional.
Yes. I have lived the outside world, and I have seen what's to come. Every day, it encroaches. Paititi will not survive its invasion. Everything we are will be taken or destroyed.
Well, then we must fight for it together, according to the will of its people.
By restoring the sun. That will only ensure Paititi's safety for a moment. But then, it doesn't protect us from discovery, invasion. Our destiny is to be doomed. No! No, we must be bold, decisive. Act with me. I need your intelligence, your resilience in my world.
A world ruled by the cult of Kukulkan? Or should I say Trinity?
If it's control you want, you can have it. Just help me now ensure Paititi's safety, and then, by all means, you can govern it as you wish. I will give you the throne. I will do it.
No. I will find the box and restore the sun. May its light be your judge.
Why do you think so little of me? Take her back to her cell.
You can send me back, but I will never betray your people.
No, you will just fail them. The box is gone. A missionary, Andres Lopez. He stole it 400 years ago.
What?
You just wasted your life searching in the wrong place. Leave me now.
Kukulkan bid me to join the ranks of the priesthood. The pantheon of Paititians is a patchwork of several cultures. I'll need to study their rituals, their beliefs, and learn how we can use their own gods against them. The ones from across the water are devious and intelligent. I do not doubt the city will soon be united under the control of Kukulkan.
Oh no, Kukulkan. Kaming walk sa kola rit kung si kaba. Galashul si kawik.
This is Tonatia, the sun god and ruler of the Aztec heaven, which they called Tolan. He was literally the sun itself, the fifth one in fact, presiding over the fifth age after the 4 previous suns had perished. The Aztecs believed they had to sacrifice to him regularly, or else he would refuse to move across the sky. He was strongly associated with eagles, unsurprisingly, and was often depicted wearing their feathers and carrying weapons such as arrows and shields, or instruments specifically created for human sacrifice. The shadows loom long and dark, the mountain black as night. In mourning, as the strange pale men end the short but immensely productive life of Kayua Kapak, he whose yearning for greatness lashed this city to his shoulders and carried it upwards, who only ever asked for Enti to warm his brow as he worked, in the streams or fields or brickyards. Kayua Kapak made a deal with the strange men. He gave his life so that we may live ours, free, but under the new rule of these men from distant lands. Jonah, I know where she is. I'm going in.
Okay, we're on our way. Did you feel the tremor before?
Yeah, when I was in the cenote. It was a foreshock. The earthquake is coming soon. We have to hurry.
Yeah. When we get Unuratu out, we'll all go find the box together.
The city's priests, or shamans, if we mean to differentiate between the heathens and those who toil in the Lord's light, were the first to come forward, the first to listen, to hear of the state of the outside world. And thereupon, several of them felt completely cheated and begged to be baptized. They reasoned rightly their worship and trust was misplaced in the traditional deities of these lands. For as one stated, if your God has brought you here, across the world, then he truly must be the most powerful, and only a fool would not bow to such a being. We will teach these shamans English, and have them teach the population of Paititi. That black and yellow stripe across his face marks this as Tezcatlipoca, a very important god to the Aztecs. Let's see if I can remember everything he was associated with. Jaguars, hurricanes, the night winds, the night sky, earth, the north, sorcery, beauty, temptation, leadership, war, strife, interpersonal conflict in general, and of course obsidian and divination. His right foot is often replaced with a piece of reflective obsidian, which the Aztecs used as mirrors, and these mirrors figured in shamanic rituals and prognostication. Tezcatlipoca literally means smoking mirror. In an effort to reduce the possibility of disease entering Paititi, Emperor Shika hereby temporarily bans all citizens from exiting the city. Anyone currently beyond the city's limits will not be authorized to re-enter. Paititi is still recovering from a recent epidemic, and any other outbreaks could tip the already precarious balance. By order of the cult of Kukulkan. In order to not upset an already delicately balanced situation, all members of Trinity will adhere to the following rules. Limit excursions in the city. If leaving the compound is unavoidable, always wear the cultist uniform. Do not carry modern weapons. Avoid direct contact with Paititians when possible.
Oh no, Kukulkan. Kaming walk sa kolan.